Alright everyone, my name is Sen. Now this video is partially scripted. I started writing a script and then realized that it would be an even more kind of on the ball return to form if I fired some of this off the hip like I used to back in the day. Now let me get started by saying hello everyone, my name is Sen, welcome back to the channel, and for those of you that are sticking around for more than a little while, you may also know me as Ginger Senpai, and for an even huger throwback, you may also know me as PsychoBrad45. If you've seen anything on the channel in current times, you will know that the primary thing displayed on the channel is a lot of fighting game based content, where back in the day, I started out like a lot of other people with Call of Duty commentary because I wanted to emulate what was popular at the time and the people that I was watching, which were primarily Seamaners and Hutch. I started my channel back in 2013 and started recording. I don't remember if it was with my Roxio game capture at the time, which was a real piece of shit, or something even worse. Much like the title says, the video is sort of an unwelcome return to form to just kind of reflect on life for a little bit. I'm 26 years of age, a similar if not older age than when I was first watching content creators like Seamaners and Hutch. When I was younger, I wanted and still want and am pursuing content creation in many different fronts. This was all throughout high school and even in my middle school life that I wanted to pursue this passion, and for sure got made fun of a little bit for this, but I've put tons of effort and time into this channel and others. In that time, what I wanted was to be in an apartment or a house or an office with friends, streaming, recording, and making content together. As time went on, things changed. While I was still determined to do this, the people around me that mirrored those feelings began to not feel the same. Subsequently, there was a lot of stubbornness that kind of came into play because of this when it came to making content, and it's a large reason why I do a lot of things myself instead of outsourcing any work to someone else. Moving on to the topic of friends for a little bit, I kind of kept a tightly knit circle. That's kind of how I've always operated. It was funny how many times I would hear the phrase, you find out who your real friends are after high school, and I knew there was many people that after high school that I would never talk to again. I knew who my real friends were, and I always have. Now, there was a time not all that long ago where I wanted to make a video actually talking on friendship and the idea of friendship. The way that I've always looked at a friend is, like, you can not talk to me for, like, a day, a week, a month, a couple months, whatever. I understand, man, life goes on, life is a crazy thing and it stops for no one, you get wrapped up in it, and before you know it, it's been 3 or 4 months, however long. But the minute that I talk to someone or someone talks to me is when things go back to normal, like the distance was never there to begin with, things never changed. And I think it's important to realize that we're all living our lives and not terribly hold that against anyone. I don't know, that's just kind of always been my outlook. Friends are very important, man. They keep you sane, for sure. Like, it's just nice to have someone to talk to, but, you know, I don't feel the need to talk to my friends all the time. It's just not how I operate. I'm a very focused individual. I lose track of time constantly. As a friend, if you feel inclined to hit me up, feel free to hit me up. That is no problem. I'm more than willing to converse with you or play some games or whatever you feel like talking about. Outside of high school, I felt for a long time as if I wouldn't make as quality of friends as when I was in high school, and I'm happy to say that's not the case. I've actually made a couple of very good friends that have kind of stood the test of time. You know, you make friends during where you work, and then maybe after, when you're done working there, you kind of lose contact, you stop talking. That happens all too much. It happens to me, it happens to a lot of other people. But there has been a couple of friends that I have kept in touch with, primarily Cody and Troy, which are actually my roommates. Which kind of loops back to me talking about one of my dreams, the thing that I always wanted to do, which was to move into a house or an apartment or whatever with friends and make content, and I'm doing that. I'm actually living my high school dream, which I'm sad to say has shifted and kind of is no longer my dream, and that's because, big throwback here, we're talking about the ladies. You know, at the time when I was a young teen, like, I didn't really have any desires of marriage or really care that much about long-term companionship or anything like that. It wasn't important. I was a focused individual, still am, but subsequently over time you get into relationships, you meet people, you date for a little while or fall passionately in love, and your perspective on the world changes, the things that you want change, and that was another topic or topics that I've either talked about or wanted to talk about. Yeah, the things you value as you get older shift. Some things become not so important, some things become wildly important. When I was a teenager, I didn't want to get married, I didn't want kids or anything like that, but now that's very much not the case. I want to find that special someone, and for a time I thought I did, and for like in current times I still do think I found that person, but some things don't work out, and because of that person, that was a large shift in my worldview. That person made me realize I wanted to get married very deeply, and love someone for the rest of my life, and also how important kids are to me. Like, I love kids, I love being a dad. The important thing is how good it feels to be wanted, desired, and loved unconditionally, not necessarily just by the people in your family, but the people around you. And that's very important. Keeps all of us sane, keeps us all together. Yeah, after losing that, it was like crushing. It still is crushing to a capacity, even though now going out on dates, meeting people, a lot of these people that I'm meeting, I don't care for. I'm kind of doing it just to go through the motions, if you will. There's this terrifying feeling and this pervasive feeling that I don't know if I'll find someone again that I love as deeply or care for as deeply. Yeah, so now I'm left in a place where I have what I wanted. I have what I so desperately desired as a kid. It's not what I want anymore. It's no longer the dream. It's still something I'm going to do. It's still something I'm very passionate about. It's not like I'm seeing the channel's ending or anything like that. Just it's funny how when you finally get what you want or wanted, it's no longer what you seek. Also, for all those people that made fun of me in high school for wanting to be a YouTube content creator or a machinima director back in the day, look how much of the norm it's become. Look how much things have shifted. Where that's where everyone wants to pursue, and that's what everyone is actively pursuing. Like, I think in a job interview, someone asked what their dream job was to be or something that they're passionate about or working on. And one of the people that was in that interview or that group meeting said they are working on becoming a YouTube content creator. So touche, you little assholes back in the day, you can fuck right off. I guess I didn't talk about the content at all. Yes, we very much are playing Modern Warfare 2, the original on PS3, playing online. This is not mods or anything like that. This is just me purely recording an online session like back in the day. Actually, my roommate Troy was playing alongside me. We were just passing the controller back and forth. Man, big throwbacks. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll get as lucky as to be able to find a lobby like this again, but who knows, man. I enjoyed myself for the hour or so that I played. Everyone hop on Modern Warfare 2 on PS3 and let's all play together. I guess I'll wrap things up by shouting out some of the stuff that I'm working on. Some of you may know my second channel, which is Crouch Block, which I do all my retrospective and analysis content. I am working on something. I'm finishing off Resident Evil 4. I just gotta edit the video. Everything else is recorded, like it's written. I just gotta stitch it all together and make it pretty for you all. And then secondly would be my Twitch that you guys can check out. I'm trying to stream more. I've just been a busy dude. And then the last thing would be my shared channel with my other roommate, Cody, DualShock. Check it out. Let's play stuff, shared content, not just video games, but we're working on some other stuff too. And anyways, I'll see you all later. Peace.
Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Ready for direction. Show us where you want it.